feel like you're spinning your wheels, doing everything you can, and still not seeing the results you want? Maybe it feels like the cards are stacked against you. Bad timing, bad weather, bad luck, or just plain forces beyond your control. But here's the truth. Most of the problems and opportunities in front of you today didn't just show up out of nowhere like a lightning bolt in the middle of a clear sky. They've been building like a slow growing storm cloud on the horizon. You might not have noticed the drizzle at first, but now you're knee deep in the flood, wondering how the hell it ever got this bad. Or maybe you're wondering why, even with all the potential around you, things never seem to fully click. Ever wonder why you can't be drowning in good opportunities rather than problems? Think about your health. If you're feeling run down, like you've been dragged through the mud, it didn't just happen overnight. Those extra pounds, the chronic fatigue and stress, it's been creeping up on you like a drought. You ignored the signs, skipped the exercise, ate one too many takeout meals, snuck in a few too many cocktails, and now things are like a forest fire, blazing out of control because nobody wanted to manage the forest for the last 20 years. Or maybe it's a relationship at home or at work. You got to blow up over something small like who left the gate open, or who forgot to water the garden, or who left the water tank on, or forgot to take out the trash. Deep down, you know the blow up really wasn't about any of that. It's like erosion. Little by little, the soil washes away until one day there's a 12-foot rut cutting across the landscape. The tension's been building for a while, like every small dig and jab adding up like pebbles rolling away with the current. And if your kids or crew aren't as connected as you'd like, well, maybe it's because little by little you haven't made yourself open available with them with any kind of quality or focus. Think of it like planting a tree. If you don't water those relationships consistently, don't be surprised if the roots don't grow deep. You've been sowing the seeds of distance. It's time to harvest, and there's no crop. How about friendships? Feel like you're on an island? It's because you've been treating people like free help or, hey, can you do this for me? Friendships need the same care as a garden. They're not going to thrive if you only give them attention when it's convenient. You've got to nurture and invest in them regularly if you expect them to bear fruit. And let's talk finances. You're drowning in debt or struggling to make ends meet. It's not because a freak storm hit your wallet. It's more like a tree with shallow roots. You've ignored the little steps you can take to save, invest, or use your resources wisely. Now that shallow-rooted tree is in danger of tipping over with the slightest gust of wind. How about your connection to nature itself? Feeling like something's missing? That void didn't just appear overnight. It's the result of too many skipped hikes, too many mornings where you rush right past the sunrise without stopping to soak it in. You can't expect to feel grounded if you never take the time to put your feet on the earth. Here's the thing. The results you're seeing today, whether good or bad, didn't come out of nowhere. They're the harvest of seeds you planted, or didn't plant, months or maybe even years ago. Just like you wouldn't expect a bountiful crop after letting a field sit barren for years, you can't expect success today if you didn't tend to those seeds back when it mattered. But here's the good news. You can start planting better seeds today. There's no point in beating yourself up over the past. As the old saying goes, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. So what's one area of your life that feels like it's circling the drain? Is it your health, your relationships, your connection to nature? Pick one area and plant a seed of change today. Maybe it's going to be a walk in the woods, calling an old friend, or finally setting aside some focused time for friends and family. Just one seed, one easy step, and then nurture it like you'd watch over a newborn baby. Your past choices might have led to where you are now, but the actions you take today will determine where you end up. You're not stuck unless you choose to stay that way. So what's this going to be? What seed of change are you planting today? Drop it in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to start growing something new.